Here we have a nice mini chainsaw from the brand KOHAM, KOHAM. Really nice feel to it. You can definitely feel the quality right here. This chainsaw will cut up to a 4-inch diameter branch. So it's a good little chainsaw if you're doing just some little pruning and that type of stuff. It works really well for that. Um, it comes with everything we see here. You've got your charger right here. You've got your battery right here. It's a 2.5 ohm, 10.4 volt battery right here. A little screwdriver, and then your chain, a little bottle for chain oil to make sure that you're oiling your chain when needed. Definitely has a good feel to it. The battery clips in there very nicely. Couple safety options, a power button here turns it off and on, then a safety option here, and then of course you've got your guard and everything right here. So definitely a very solid, good feeling, uh, robust, durable feeling chainsaw, mini chainsaw here from the brand KOHAM. It is brushless as well, so that's a great because a brushless motor is going to last longer, is going to work better than a non-brushless motor. All right, so that's kind of a quick introduction to this device, and I will do a couple other short videos where I highlight some things. Okay, let's talk quick about charging the KOHAM mini chainsaw. This is a brushless lithium-ion mini chainsaw. Let's talk about the battery technology. You've got your 2.5 ohm battery here in your charger. I'm just going to go ahead and set it in there and charge it. There'll be a little light here, and that'll tell you that it's charging. Once it's good to go, you're going to take it out and you're going to put it in the chainsaw. You can see it can only fit in there in one way. And now we're on. And so you're just going to push the button, and you'll see it does that. So it turns on, and it's giving us 3 dots. So there's a great manual that comes with this that not only goes over the batteries, but goes over everything. And it'll tell you about the different dots and what they mean. 3 dots is obviously full. That's 75 to 100% capacity. 2 dots is 50 to 75. 1 is 25 to 50, and once that 1 starts flashing, that's when it's time to go charge it. You've only got 0 to 25% capacity left. This will auto turn off after 3 minutes. That's a great feature, so you don't run down the battery, but otherwise you can just push the power button to turn it off too. Having a separate power button here plus a safety here is just another great safety mechanism when it comes to this. Again, using a brushless motor, these batteries are going to last longer too, so that's great. All right, now that we have the battery all charged up and ready to go, let's go ahead and start this up. So always wear eye protection, right? You're going to remove your cover here, and you're just going to push the power button again. You just do the long press there until your green lights come on, and then you use this little safety. You've got one on each side, so you can just push one in, and then that's when you pull the trigger. So just push that, hold that in, pull the trigger. Now that's exactly how you start it. So very easy to use. Of course, you need to be careful, but that's why we have the different safety features that you see here. Okay, let's briefly go over some maintenance and how to take care of your KOHAM mini chainsaw too. Make sure the battery's out before you try to do anything. I'm going to remove the guard here, and then they make this really nice. So this has just a nice magnet that holds this down, and then this you don't even need a tool to remove. You can just spin it off like that. When you put this back on, make sure you're not over, you're just tightening it by hand, so don't go over tightening it. So now you can access it. You can see it looks just like any other chainsaw, except just smaller. So if you needed to remove it, you could just go ahead and lift it up, and then just kind of get the chain off there. So if you're going to change anything, you're going to clean it, put it back on, just make sure you keep the chains going in the proper direction. And then when you go back on here, just kind of fit it over, line it up, make sure that that is obviously right in there, and you'd be good to go. So that's how you could change it and clean it after the fact. I think it's always good. I like to, with any of my chainsaws, go ahead and clean them after you use them because stuff gets down underneath in here. So you're just going to spin this back on, and like I said, just hand tighten it, and then that clips shut, which is nice. If you need to adjust the tension, There's your tension screw right there. Just any flathead screwdriver, you can reach in there. You can adjust the tension to tighten that chain if you need to. The more you use it, it will get a little looser. Make sure you're using some sort of grease. They give you this little bottle here for your chain, some type of chain oil, excuse me, so that you're keeping that lubricated. And of course, always do that when you're not using it, kind of when you're either when you're done or before you use it, just get in the habit of putting some oil on there. So that's a great way to keep it in good running order. Now let's go take it outside and actually use it. All right, we're here with the KOHAM, KOHAM mini chainsaw. Cuts up to 4 inches. Lithium ion brushless. We're going to just quick do some cutting. So I'm going to pan up here a little bit. Pull this out of the way so we don't get sawdust all over in it. So, like I've shown before, just going to turn it on. Push and hold that till the buttons, okay? They're all lit up. They're ready to go. Now we can go ahead and start cutting. So I'm going to tilt you down here because I want to make sure you see the blade. So we're going to cut right here. All right, so quickly, if I can just show you, look how nice, easy that was to cut through. Here's another dead piece you can cut. So again, you can see, works great, very easy, well made, KOHAM, KOHAM.